Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today I'm starting a new series, the Road to 100 12-win Grand Challenges in Clash Royale, using 3.0 Xbow Cycle as always. So I'm currently at 96 out of 100 12-win Grand Challenges, so I started the series kind of late, but I'm just going to be kind of making this series my final 4 wins on my way to the times 100 GC badge. Sadly, it's not as impressive as it used to be. I think the badge still looks kind of nice, but obviously before it used to be like a times 100 with the badge, so I think it looked better before. But yeah, I'm just going to be making this series, so there will be 4 episodes, or I guess more if I lose. I might still upload losses if I get like 11 wins. But yeah, just 97, 98, 99, and GC number 100 basically. So he gives the king laugh, not sure why. I guess he's upset about the matchup or something, but Wallbreakers, Magic Archer, looking like it's going to be minor Wallbreakers, should be pretty good. You guys might notice I haven't really uploaded many Grand Challenge or Classic Challenge videos recently, and the main reason for that is because I primarily like to do them with 3.0 Xbow Cycle, and the meta has just been so terrible for Xbow. Gonna Ice Spirit plus Skeletons on this miner, and I should get a lock for that actually, yeah. He has arrows, which is kind of annoying, but I'm fine. I think I do have to go Archers for this Phoenix on the left. He does go Wallbreakers. I hope I can get a log in time. And the Phoenix might respawn as well. Okay, thank God. Wow, it doesn't even explode. That is a really nice defense, actually. He says wow, too. So he's spamming emotes. I don't know what's up with him. I guess he's just kind of upset about the matchup again. But, yeah, he gives a global turn emote. I mean, I have it, too, so not really a flex, man. But yeah, so I wanted to make this series. Again, I haven't really made many Classic or Grand Challenge videos because I want to make them with 3.0 Xbow Cycle, and the meta has just been so terrible for Xbow because of Monk primarily, and also Phoenix, both of them just dominating the meta recently. And it looks like even though both were emergency nerfed, Phoenix got a 10% damage nerf, Monk got a 2-second ability cooldown, which didn't really do anything at all, like literally at all. But yeah, it looks like they're still kind of dominant, so we'll see. I honestly might not even win this challenge, but yeah. Also, you guys might be able to hear in the background right now, there is like some construction work going on where I live, so I don't know if it's going to be too audible in the video. Hopefully not, but if it is, apologies. Don't really have a choice, though. I can't do anything about it. He does go Bomb Tower, so yeah. I think his only spell is going to be Arrow, so this should still be a pretty decent matchup. But he does have Phoenix, which is kind of annoying, of course. Arrows as well is actually pretty good for my Archers, too. Unfortunately, I messed up the Skeletons, but it's fine. Gonna go for an Xbow again. I am trying to outcycle his counters. Tesla the bridge in case he goes Bomb Tower. Does go Phoenix, I'm going to Knight to protect the Tesla. And I'm actually going to try and get a high value Fireball. That's like a lot of value. I do take the Egg out as well. Going to Ice Spirit Skeletons on the Miner. And this should be a lock. Nice, we do get the lock again. So going to Archers to predict the Magic Archer. Okay, goes Goblin, so either way still a good prediction. And that's pretty much going to be game. So I'm just going to say thanks, I guess, because he's been BMing the whole time. So just going to BM him back. Yeah, and just Tesla in the middle. So he's actually a pretty good player from what I remember. I saw his badges. He had like top 100s. But yeah, I guess still a pretty decent matchup for me. Just kind of outcycling. Looks like he just gave up, so that's just going to be a good game. So I'll just say thanks, I guess. But yeah, I don't know why he was so mad right off the bat. I guess maybe he's already at 2 losses or something, and he already lost the GC. I don't know. But anyways, it's going to be 7-0. So I am going to be starting this from 6 wins in the GC. So this kind of series will be kind of longer, guys. Like I normally like to start my GCs at 8 wins. I think that's a pretty nice number. But I want to start with 6 because I know that a lot of you guys enjoy seeing longer videos, and it is more effort and time invested on my part to make these videos where I start earlier on. But for something like the 100 GC badge, I think it's worth it. So yeah. Anyways, we do see a miner again. So lots of miner decks. Interesting. Skelly King, gonna go for an Xbow opposite, I think, although he might have like a Skarmy or something and I won't have a log for it, so we'll have to see. Okay, yeah, there's the Skarmy. Gonna go Ice Spirit to try and defend Phoenix. I'm gonna Skeletons to defend the Phoenix, but then I guess I'll go Archers. I kind of regret that already. I mean, I'm gonna get a lock, but I'm kind of in trouble here. I don't know if I can defend this. I mean, I can go Knight plus log on the Skelly King, which he's probably going to pop ability right here. Yeah, so I do have to log. But now I'm going to be kind of low in Elixir, so I mean, I did get some chip. Yeah, he goes Goblin Gang Miner, and I actually don't really have any Elixir for that. So I'm going to try and defend this with my Cycle cards. But, okay, Dark Up at the bridge as well. He's punishing me really hard, so yeah, I already kind of regretted that Phoenix, or defending that Phoenix as soon as I did it, and yeah, I pretty much already lost. So that one is not really about the meta. I mean, Phoenix is annoying for sure. and does require you to overcommit. But in single, I actually talk about this in my videos a lot, you generally do not want to be overcommitting like that. So that is pretty much just my fault. I mean, I shouldn't have been so aggressive at the start. This is actually kind of a decent matchup for me. I think he only has Fireball as his spell. Does go Mortar to predict my Xbow, or yeah, just in general. Now all he has to do is just spam defensive Mortars and then go with Miners, which is probably going to be his game plan even if he didn't have this early lead. So it's honestly kind of an annoying matchup to go against, but again, because he only has the Fireball and no small spell, this should generally be a pretty good matchup for me, I think. So kind of my fault, I kind of squandered this. Probably gonna lose, but yeah, I hope I don't go like 7-3 or something. Anyways, Tesla should take care of the Phoenix as well as the Skelly King. Gonna try and Ice Spirit Skeletons on the Miner. Yeah, there's the Fireball, like I said, so he's going to have a Fireball in here. I don't think I have to respond to that Skelly King. Okay, I actually do. I thought he wasn't going to go ability because it was kind of already dead, but I guess pretty smart of him to go for that. Going to go in right away. He's not back to Skelly King. Going to have to defensive Mortar and then I guess go for like some spam. Going to try and defend my Xbow as best as I can. Try and catch the Miner. I did actually catch it. And maybe go for a last second log here, although I can't really actually because he does have like log bait stuff in the deck, like Goblin Gang, Skarmy, Dart Gob. He has so much Swarm. I'm going to go for a Tesla to snipe the Dart Gob. And then Xbow right away. And I'm shoving my Xbow one tail up because he has Fireball, so I can't let him hit my Xbow plus Tower with the Fireball. Gonna Skeletons predict. Okay, did catch the Phoenix. Gonna go for an Ice Spirit and Archers to DPS it down. Log the Miner plus the Phoenix Egg, and that will not be a connection, almost though. And he's actually kind of low in Elixir right now, so I'm gonna go in on the right and maybe get something happening. Knight gets some chip on the right as well, actually, so gonna Skeletons once again to predict. Mortar comes down. Yeah, this is a bit unfortunate. I do kind of have to defend the Skelly King. Like, I can't really afford to defend my Xbow, even though I'd love to. So I do get a lock, actually. So this is really sad, guys, because I feel like after the single Elixir sequence that I really messed up, I really played this one pretty well, and I was actually catching up in damage quite a lot. But obviously that start just put me in so much of a deficit I couldn't come back. So yeah, lesson learned, do not play as bad as I did in single. Don't overcommit to your Xbows like that. So yeah, especially against the Phoenix, I wish you could, but I guess you can't, right? Because it's only 4 Elixir. But into the next match, my opponent did play that one pretty well, so I'll give it to him. He punched me exactly how he should have. You know, kind of spammy, but it's what he should have done, because I did overcommit. But we won't let that one loss get to us. Just going to go for an Xbow opposite to this Phoenix. I generally always like to do this. When they go Monk or Phoenix in the back, I like to go for an Xbow opposite. Gonna Knight, and that should be a lock, actually, because he should be kind of low in Elixir right now, so not bad. Gonna split Archers, 1 for the Phoenix and 1 to support my Xbow. He does actually go with an E-Drag, so I don't know what this is. I think I have to let that Phoenix respawn, sadly. Then I'm going to go Skeletons to kite it opposite lane, and then go for a Tesla for this Golem. That is actually going to be a really smart defense. I'm pretty proud of that one. That being said, I still have to defend this healer, which is going to be annoying. But yeah, I feel like that was pretty well played. I mean, I was kind of low in Elixir, and I had to find like the best solution to deal with that. Even still, though, I'm in a bit of trouble here. Gonna go for a log, and I'm taking quite a lot of damage, but I think I'm not gonna die here. I should be okay. Yeah, I'm fine. I think I have to go Skeleton just to protect my Archers and make sure the Phoenix doesn't get any chip. But yeah, this is gonna be some toxic Eagle and Phoenix spam. I actually want to go for an Xbow because his cycle should be kind of bad. He committed quite a lot there, and I do have Archers counter pushing. So yeah, actually lets this lock on. Goes NATO. I don't know what that was about because he actually NATO'd them into the tower, like helping them get more damage. I think maybe. I thought maybe he was going to give up, I guess, but no, he did not give up, because obviously he's still defending, but we're winning in both lanes now. I'm actually going to activate King off this E-Drag. It might be a mistake, to be honest, because I'm going to take, like, 3 E-Drag hits. Also, I like to go for the second E-Drag chain, just getting into the rhythm of its attacks. I've talked about this in so many videos, but you guys can do what you want for E-Drag King activations. He does have a poison in here, which is interesting. I never see Eagle with poison, so I don't know what that's about, I guess, but alright then. Anyways, just gonna go for a Knight in the back. Yeah, he's gonna set up. So yeah, you guys can activate King off E-Dregs however you want, but my personal preference that I don't really see anyone else do, I kind of came up with it by myself and I really like it, is just letting the first attack hit so that I get into the rhythm of its attack, and then go for the second one to activate so that I can make sure I don't mess up the timing, if that makes sense. Anyways, he does go for another poison. Just gonna log all of this, lots of value, and Tesla again. He shouldn't be back to another poison anytime soon, so this should be pretty clean. I'm gonna Fireball the egg plus the E-Drag. That's gonna be a dead E-Drag, dead egg, and I can defend. Now he's forced to poison my tower out if he wants to take it, which is not good for him, and I can easily spell cycle him out. Gonna go Archers super high up so he can't get any poison value on that, and then I might just like spell cycle him out. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the E-Drag, definitely worth it, and just spell cycle. Okay, goes for a poison, and he actually misses tower. That's hilarious. So I don't think he's going to be able to take the tower then, because, I mean, poison's gone. Okay, wow, he has a mirror in here. Alright then, so he waited the whole game to play the mirror, but that's going to take tower, but that's hilarious. He actually just messed up the poison and literally missed my tower. I guess that's the life of an Eagle and player. But I'm going to go for a Tesla. Skeletons to protect my Tesla from the Phoenix. Ice Spirit log for the Phoenix egg. Okay, thankfully Phoenix egg gets taken out. Gonna fireball tower now. I just need one more fireball to win. I also do have a play where I like to make in tower trade situations where I go knight plus archers in the pocket, and it usually does pretty well because it can catch them off guard and get some really nice chip. But there's no need to do that in this matchup where I need both of those on defense anyways. I'm gonna BM him because he's playing Eagle and Phoenix Mirror. So yeah, like, it's just customary to BM. But yeah, he is spamming that princess card emote thing. I don't know what that's about. Anyways, very strange deck. Had the mirror, had the poison, and had the mini P.E.K.K.A in there for some reason. So I really don't know what that was about, but let's just keep it going, I guess. Found our next match against ICANN. 8-1 now, I think, so honestly not a terrible start. I could still win this one, but it's going to be tough. I mean, this meta is tough. You guys have seen there's Phoenix in pretty much every single matchup so far. Monk, I haven't actually seen Monk yet, I think, but a lot of people are playing Monk as well, so. Okay, Bomber Heal Spirit. This is going to be the E-Giant deck with Pump and Mirror. This should be my matchup if I play it well, but I did lose in the global tourney, so I'll have to see how this goes, I guess. I lost to Juicy J. It was kind of frustrating, actually, but I basically messed up with the Tesla, so I learned my lesson now. I will never make that mistake again. Gonna go for an Xbow instantly. He does go for a pump, so perfect opportunity, especially considering I have archers counter-pushing. And gonna knight to predict the bomber. Okay, he does not go bomber. Okay, he goes for a mirrored pump. I think I'm gonna fireball it. Okay, he does go bomber. I'm gonna hit the bomber plus the pump with the fireball, and hopefully my archers can take out the pump as well. That way I can kind of get my elixir's worth. So archers should take out the pump. Okay, nice. So I think I'm fine. I mean, I'm going to be down a lot of elixir, but... Okay, wow, he goes E-Giant when I'm at 5. Maybe I spent too much, actually, because I'm a bit scared right now. I mean, normally I'm okay with defending when I'm down elixir, but I think I'm down too much elixir right now. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Going to log the Heal Spirit off ASAP. Go for a corner Tesla. He's probably going to mirror that Phoenix. Hopefully I let the Phoenix walk in front. Okay, he goes double Phoenixes. Going to go archers to snipe the Phoenixes. Knight, and then, okay, Knight is going to be on the E-Giant, so Goblins are just going to devour it. Going to have to go for a log on the Goblins. I think I lost, guys, actually. Going to go Skeletons. Okay, Heal Spirit. Okay, does get logged off, but yeah, Egg is going to respawn, so, wow, that's pretty much going to be a good game. I mean, I think there are a few things I could have done differently there, right? So whenever you lose like this, it's always good to do some introspection and like reflection and take a look at what you could have done differently. For me, first and foremost, I think because I went with a knight prediction in the at the bridge, along with the fireball, it was just too much elixir to spend when he ignored all of it and just went for a mirrored pump. That's the first thing, right? And then second of all, I went knight on the E-Giant. Maybe I should have gone knight on the Goblins, because that way I wouldn't have had to worry about them. They kind of swarmed me, and I had to log and just kind of got punished. Gonna go for an Xbow, though. I do have a Tesla up, and okay, sadly he does get E-Giant back in time, so I was hoping he wouldn't be able to because he did just spend pump plus mirrored pump, but obviously it is double elixir, and I don't think I can afford to fireball that. Now I'm definitely going to fireball. Actually, I'm going to Xbow because I want to punish. I was going to fireball, but I didn't actually expect him to go for the second pump, so my instinct was just kind of to Xbow, so I was kind of confused at myself there. But I'm going to fireball now because it's still a lot of fireball value, to be honest, and I mean, okay, he's back to another pump, though. This is annoying, honestly. I really don't think I can win this one. I mean, when you're in a tower trade situation and you're going oppositely into your opponent, it's, like, impossible to get a connection. I'm going to defensive Xbow, I think. I don't know if that's the best placement, to be honest. I haven't really... I mean, I have kind of looked into optimal defensive Xbow placements in a tower trade situation. This one is one example when they're going for a king tower. Another one is, like, right next to your king tower, but I don't know. Like, it's still obviously very suboptimal to be in a tower trade situation in the first place when you're against anything with Xbow, pretty much. Unless it's, like, log bait or something, then maybe it's not that bad. But when it's a beatdown deck like this, yeah. I'm going to Ice Spirit to protect my archers. Okay, Bomber does lock onto them, sadly. And he mirrors another Phoenix, so yeah, the Phoenix spam is getting ridiculous. I think I can't defend this. Gonna fireball everything. I might be able to defend. Yeah, he's laughing for some reason. But I think I lost. I mean, I took way too much damage. Gonna knight for the Phoenix. It's gonna respawn, isn't it? Okay, it doesn't, but still. Yeah, like, I can't ever break through in this tower trade situation. I don't know why he's BMing, though. I mean, he does have a really toxic deck, like E-Giant, Phoenix, Mirror. Like, there isn't really much skill involved in a deck like this. No offense to him. Or I guess I don't really mind if I offend him. I mean, I don't think he played this one that well. Or I think I just played it a bit bad. Like, since I went for the Knight to predict the Bomber, which I think was a decent play, because Bomber would have done really good against my Xbow plus Archers. If he went Bomber, I would have been able to just kill it and take Tower. But because I did that, he just ignored it and went Pump, and I was down way too much Elixir. Then on top of that, I went Fireball for the Pump, and I pretty much just kind of got screwed over because I wasn't really able to afford to defend anything. I was down way too much Elixir. I mean, I went Xbow, I went Knight, I went Fireball, and he went double Pump, so he was obviously up a ton of Elixir. So I think in hindsight, maybe next time I just don't predict the Bomber with my Knight. That way I can maybe still Fireball the Pump and still be able to defend the E-Giant, especially if I pre-cycle a Knight or something. But yeah, obviously right now, there's absolutely no chance at breaking through. He's already back to a mirrored E-Giant, and he just kind of saved it. So yeah, he's spamming emotes. He's being very annoying. Maybe this is how my opponents feel like the E-Golem players when I BM them, getting BM like this, but I mean, I feel like it's a different circumstance. Anyways, though, feels bad to lose that, but I kind of learned my lesson, so I'm going to try and play that matchup better in the future. But yeah, I'm going to take a look at his profile because I really don't think he was that good of a player. Like, he played that one pretty badly. Let's see. Yeah, he has quite literally no achievements. I mean, he has the 2022 20-win challenge, but no ladder finishes, no global tourney finishes, so I mean, I'm not surprised at all. It is a typical E-Giant Phoenix Pump player, but I mean, it is what it is, you know. That it was still definitely my fault. I learned from my mistakes, and I will try and use that and take it forward to improve in the future, and I suggest you guys do the same when you're losing like that. Okay, Founder game against Lord Avenger SG. He looks like he's a pretty decent player here. He gives a good game. I'm going to give him the good luck because I am already at 8-2, and I don't want to tie, to be honest. Like, I just want to finish this challenge, so I'm going to go for a Knight for this Miner. So Miner is already a bad sign. He gives the global tourney emote for some reason. Log as well. I'm going to go for an Xbow, I think, with this Knight. Wait till I hit 10 Elixir and see what he's going to have. Miner Log is not looking good, though. It could be that Monk Phoenix deck. Yeah, it is going to be Monk. So this is going to be an impossible matchup, guys. I'm kind of frustrated. I mean, maybe I should have tied him, but I mean, I still stand by like my principle. Like, I wanted to finish the GC. Also, I don't really know him, and I don't really tie people I don't know that well. Even though it obviously would be beneficial to me if I tied him based on his deck, I think it's probably still good to just be consistent with my philosophy and, you know, just play it out if I don't know someone. Even if tying would be beneficial, I think it's good to just stick to my guns. But right now I did outcycle his Monk. He goes for a Bomb Tower and Miner to pull my Knight back. That was actually kind of well played. Gonna log, though. Okay, I should have logged the Bomb Tower plus Tower. I didn't know the Miner would die that easily, though. This should actually be a lock. I think he just went log, right? So he doesn't have anything for this. So I'm going to get a small connection, actually, and actually quite a big connection. That is going to put me in the damage lead, which is not bad at all. So looking pretty good. Egg is going to get taken out because he doesn't go Miner with it. He just went Miner on my Xbow. So I still don't like this, though, at all, because, again, this is, like, pretty much an impossible matchup, and I only am in the damage lead by 500. Like, ideally, you want to win this matchup in single. Like, that is the only way, because as the game progresses, it's just going to be really stupid. Gonna go for an Xbow, though. He's obviously going to go for a Monk. I can't do anything about it, sadly. I don't have a Monk of my own. That is literally the only counter to opposing Monks, having a Monk of your own to deflect their deflection of your Xbow bolts, but obviously that's not the case here. So I'm going to have to Knight for the Phoenix Egg. I obviously cannot afford to let it respawn. Then go Skeletons for the Miner. And wow, Monk actually pushes the Knight back, but thankfully it still does get defended. And pretty nice Tesla placement does hit the Miner there. So, as you can see, though, he's kind of narrowing the damage lead that I have. Like, Miners are almost guaranteed damage on the tower. I want to Ice Spirit to pressure, but at the same time, might be smart to save Ice Spirit for the Miners. I don't know. They're going to Tesla again for the Phoenix. Going to Knight to try and catch the Miner. He goes Miner in the front, so he's kind of mixing the Miner placements up. He's a pretty decent player, I think. Wow, just goes Naked Poison. I guess that's kind of a decent poison on Knight plus Tesla. But yeah, I have to Fireball back. I can't even Xbow because he'll just go Monk. I'm going to Xbow now, though, and try and outcycle his Monk. I think this Xbow's pretty much dead. I've already accepted that. Like, there's no way I'm going to get anything with this Xbow. So it's a bit unfortunate. I'm still going to try and protect it, though. Okay, goes Miner on my tower, not the Xbow. Gonna log, and hopefully Phoenix doesn't respawn. Okay, wow, that was a pretty decent log on his end to not only hit my Xbow, but also push my Knight back to allow the Phoenix to respawn. That is actually kind of annoying as well. Gonna go for an Xbow again, though, and see if I can make something happen. Monk should be out of cycle right now. I want to Fireball that, but I don't think I can. He goes Miner. Gonna Skeletons for it. I went Knight just in case he went Miner on my Xbow again, but looks like he's just being pretty smart and just going in and then just saving Monk for my Xbows every time, which is very annoying. I think I'm going to go for a Tesla try and DPS down this monk as fast as possible and go for an Xbow right away. Gonna try and Ice Spirit for the miner though, but I don't think I can Knight. I think I have to go in, because Knight would be too much Elixir to spend on the left. So I'm gonna Fireball the bomb tower. I really need this connection, like, desperately. Gonna log the Goblin Gang. Please let this be a connection, please. Oh my god, wait, he didn't have enough for a monk, or he didn't get it back in time. Okay, I'm gonna go instantly for a Knight in front. Wow, that is so stupid, guys. If you didn't know, if they go for a monk ability, if your Xbow's on tower, and they go for a late monk and go ability, it still deflects the Xbow. Like, that is one of the stupidest things, in my opinion. Anyways, though, I got the lock I needed. I'm gonna Fireball. If I caught that miner, I would have won, but I am gonna go in again, I think. Ice Spirit, log for this gang. He goes for a poison. He shouldn't have enough for this Xbow, I think. He just spent so much Elixir. Yeah, oh my god, he just gets the gang down late. I'm gonna BM him because that is literally an impossible matchup, and I'm kind of frustrated, to be honest, at these, like, meta decks. Like, this is so dumb. Like, every single game is Monk Phoenix, or at least Phoenix. I haven't gone against Monk that much, but that is quite literally an impossible matchup, and I'm actually really proud of how I played that one. I've had to beat that so many times in this meta. It's ridiculous, but hope that helps you guys out with how to play against that. For our next match against Crazy Hulk, wow, he's actually going to be a pretty decent player in his own right. Has some top 200 global tourney and ladder finishes, it looks like. Gonna give him the good luck. Goes for a Hog, gonna go for a Tesla up high. And so Hog, most likely going to be Hog Earthquake. I mean, 2.6 is kind of dead right now because Monk kind of killed 2.6. Like, Monk hard counters Cannon and Musketeer. So, okay, E-Drag. I'm going to go for an Xbow opposite. That's a 5 Elixir commitment. He goes Fire Spirit 2, not Ice Spirit. And Giant Skeleton. Okay, that's going to be annoying. I think I actually want to defend against this, though. In case he doesn't have Earthquake, I should get a lock here. And then maybe I can go Skeletons and cycle back to my Ice Spirit for this E-Drag to activate King. So, gonna wait for one to hit, like I always do, get the second one in the rhythm, and that's not King activation. So, I actually wasn't looking at the left. I don't know if I got much damage there. I maybe got a small lock, I don't know, but I did get the King activation on the right, so pretty good stuff there. And I basically just want to defend. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have, I mean, I'm not pretty sure. He does have Hog Earthquake. He Earthquaked my Xbow. So I pretty much just want to defend his Hogs perfectly, not take any Hog damage if possible. It's going to be kind of an unorthodox Hog Earthquake variant. I mean, he has E-Drag. He has Snowball. Okay, I will take that. Actually, no, I won't, because normally they have Log, and I was going to say Log does more damage than Snowball, but no, they nerfed Log again to be the same damage as Snowball and Zap, so Snowball is actually the same as Log. But I guess it's good, because it doesn't really get as much value against an Xbow. I mean, it does slow it down, but it doesn't really get the same value on, like, archers. If I play low archers, for example, like, Log can just have a wider radius of effect, I guess. Like, it has the potential to hit more troops. But I'm in the lead right now. Gonna Ice Spirit to pressure. He does not have Fire Spirit in Cycle, or just didn't want to do it, I guess. Gonna Log. That's gonna put me in the lead. Nice Ice Spirit Log connection there. So this game is gonna be all about those small connections. I don't think I'm gonna get a lock. He has E-Drag. He has Giant Skeleton, so he's not doing anything. I'm gonna go in. Maybe he gave up or something. Okay, Giant Skeleton, gonna go for a Knight again. Even though I know I'm not gonna get much out of this, I think it's still always worth it to go for these Knights in front. There's the Snowball, so I guess that was actually pretty high value. I mean, taking out my Archer with the Earthquake, as well as slowing down my Xbow. Kind of annoying, but still. Gonna go Skeletons to protect my Tesla, make sure it stays on the board against the Hog, and I guess Ice Spirit for the E-Drag and then go for an Xbow. I don't want a naked Fireball when he has an E-Drag on the board. I normally would. Okay, he has an Inferno Tower. That is interesting to say the least. I guess I'm just gonna log the Inferno Tower. Goes Giant Skelly to the back, gonna set up with a Knight at the back, myself. And yeah, so this is, I don't know what this is, to be honest. I'm gonna go for an anti-Earthquake Tesla. I mean, I know what deck this is, but I've never seen this in my life. Like, this is such a strange Hog Earthquake version. That being said, he doesn't have a cannon. He has an Inferno Tower, which is kind of nice, I guess. I'm gonna log on the right, and then I actually do have to defend this Hog, get back to a second Tesla for it. I don't want to take any Hog hits, like I said. Does go for a Giant Skelly. I think I might have to actually Fireball that E-Drag. Yeah, E-Drag goes behind, or rather Giant Skelly goes in front, so I'm definitely going to Fireball it. E-Drag is so annoying for Xbow to deal with. Okay, I have to go Skeletons just to make sure I don't get the Death Bomb. Log to cycle back to my Tesla in the most efficient way, and then Tesla for the Hog, and I'm still in the lead. So I might have to start resorting to defensive Xbow soon, because, I mean, this is not, like, the greatest situation for me. Okay, Inferno Tower. I think I'm just going to naked Fireball his tower. Actually, defensive Xbow is probably safer because I'm already up like 300 damage. Might as well, and Xbow will be able to snipe the Inferno Tower. Now I'm going to Fireball because he Earthquaked, and I can hit the Giant Skelly, which is not necessarily the most amount of value, to be honest, but it's still more value than a naked Fireball, I guess. And he just went with an Earthquake on my Xbow, so I can safely go for a low Tesla. Wow, he's punishing me pretty hard for going for a log with the goblins. He's already back to an earthquake as well. I think I do have to go for archers. Okay, wow, I did not expect the hog to go to the right lane. Archers were kind of misplaced, I guess, because the hog got a hit. So that's unfortunate. Ice Spirit wasn't necessary, but it was kind of like a panic Ice Spirit, I guess. But yeah, I was not expecting it to get shoved to the other lane. That's kind of interesting, but just going to set up for defense. Okay, this is what I was scared of. This E-Drag in front is going to be so annoying. I think I have to fireball all of that, to be honest. I mean, how else do I defend the E-Drag? Archers will just get shredded by it, so please don't get a hit, hog. Okay, thank you. And then E-Drag is actually taken care of. Now I'm going to go for a defensive Xbow. Even though he has the lead in the left, or the lead in the right, I still think he's going to go in the left, which he did, so that's why I went on the right with my Xbow anyways. Gonna Ice Spirit Skellies for the hog. He does Earthquake my... Wow, he misses the Tesla. That is huge, because if he didn't miss it, I would have had to commit more for the hog, but because he missed it, I don't have to. Gonna go for a Knight. Okay, wow, he's punching me really hard again. I thought he would go in the left, but he's just mixing things up. He's a pretty good player, to be honest. I think I have to Tesla again. Get a Tesla. Thankfully, Earthquake does not one-shot a Tesla. It leaves it with like 10% or 5% HP. Hog comes down. I'm going to defensive Xbow, I think, just to make sure it doesn't lock onto tower. And then Fireball. Fireball does more than a Earthquake, and I can log on defense instead of on offense because I did have that lead from the Fireball. So that's going to be GG. He gets a good game as well. I'll give him the well played. He tried his best. He's giving the Goblin facepalm. I don't know whose matchup that is, to be honest, because he has kind of a slow and clunky cycle. Actually, though, he does have the Fire Spirit in there, too, so it's interesting. Yeah, let's look for the next match. And queue time says it's going to take a while, so I guess I'll cut it and be right back when we find the match. Alright guys, we finally found a match. That was like 20 seconds of wait time, so I didn't really want to keep you guys waiting, I guess, but found our next match. Yeah, that was an interesting Hog Earthquake match. I guess I could have not cut the queue time out and just talked about the matchup in that wait time, but I don't know how long it would be, so yeah. Anyways, though, that was an interesting one. I don't know whose matchup that would have been because he has E-Drag, which is so annoying for Xbow. It's like one of the best cards against 3.0, because you can't defend it without overcommitting, and it destroys your archers. Okay, Phoenix and Monk, don't like to see this at all. Hopefully it's not that minor deck again. That would be terrible. The best case would probably be Graveyard, I think, because I can definitely beat Graveyard decks with Monk and Phoenix, because I have good Graveyard defense as well, and I can outcycle the Monk. But we'll see, I guess. Tesla is going to be pretty well placed. I'm going to be able to take care of the Monk, and the Phoenix is going to get pulled over as well, so pretty nice stuff there. And I should just be able to manage that. It does go for an Exe in the back, so I think it is going to be Graveyard then. I guess I will Fireball the Exe. I don't have the best cycle. Best case scenario, I would go Tesla, I guess. Don't want to go Knight or Archers into an Executioner because it's kind of weird. Especially Archers. Okay, let's go Barbs. I think I'm just going to log the 3 Barbs plus the Executioner. Please don't get a hit on my tower. Okay, it doesn't. Nice. And then I guess I don't want to go Archers. I'm going to get back to a Tesla because, again, I'm fairly certain this is going to be Graveyard, so I don't want to split my Archers. Yeah, there's the Graveyard, so he doesn't have enough for a poison right now. So this is going to defend the Graveyard pretty well, as you can see, and he's just not going to be able to poison. So that's just going to be a perfect defense. And I guess I want to Expo with this, but I know he has a Monk and Executioner, so it's not going to be the best way to break through. There's the Monk. Going to shut down both my Expo and my Archers, sadly. Going to catch the Barbarian, though, even still. And because basically, even though a Monk hard counters an Expo, it gets left with like a little bit of HP, as you can see, like a small sliver. It's going to log, try and catch him off guard, and nice, we do get a small connection there. So I am rewarded for that log. I love that log play, last second play to catch them off guard and maybe get a lock. So yeah, I think I can win this one. It's going to be annoying though because Monk is very annoying. But again, the strategy is just going to be try and outcycle the Monk. Okay, really bad Executioner. I'm just going to Tesla for it. He tried to snipe my Ice Spirit, but it actually just ended up getting redirected into this lane and not hitting the Ice Spirit either. I do want to Fireball that, but it's not really worth it, I think. I'm just going to go Archers. Yeah, especially because he has Barbarians. I'm just going to Fireball them. Kind of a weird placement, I guess, for those Barbs as well. Going to get back to a second Tesla here and protect the Teslas with Skeletons. He does go with another Graveyard. I'm back to a new pair of Archers here. And he's not going for a Poison, so... Okay, he has a Freeze. That makes sense why he wasn't poisoning, I guess. But I'm going to be able to log everything, and then this is a pretty good opportunity to go in. Expo, plus I have Archers and Tesla. Fireball the Executioner. He shouldn't be... Oh my god, wait, he actually misplaced his Exe. I was going to try and DPS down the Exe as fast as possible, but he actually didn't even get it down correctly, so Expo's going to be on tower. Now I have to let it go, though, because Exe is still alive. I do have to defend this. So I'm going to go for a Knight. Okay, misplaced my Knight a bit, or mistimed it, I guess, because I played it a bit too late. Executioner got a hit on my Tesla, but it's fine. His tower's down to below 1,000 now, so, I mean, this game is practically over. I mean, especially because he has Freeze, it's not going to be that great, and I'm going to be able to just defend really well. As you can see, I have pretty good defense. I have archers, and then he does not have arrows or anything like that, so whenever he freezes, I just log the graveyard. As you can see, I'm just kind of keeping my cycle in a really good position. He does have NATO, which does okay, but it doesn't do that well. Like, it's nowhere near as good as a Snowball or arrows. So I think I can Xbow. I do have a Tesla up. It's going to go in. He goes Barbs. He shouldn't be back to a Monk, 'cause I think he just used it. Exe going to go for a Tesla to snipe it, and then try and Knight. I sadly can't cut these Barbs out of Xbow range, because my Xbow is on the inwards tile. Going to Ice Spirit log for this, though, and if he didn't get a Monk down, I would have won. Or I guess not, because the Barb was still there, but yeah, he does still have this Monk in really, really bad ability. I'm really surprised by that, because he actually didn't need it at all. Like, whatsoever. I'm just gonna Fireball, I guess. It's pretty much Spell Cycle range now, and I can't really break through. Okay, I absolutely missed the Phoenix. Let's just forget that happened. But yeah, there isn't really a point going in, I guess, because I already have his tower down so much, and he does have the Monk, he has the Exe, he has a lot of, like, stuff that he can just defend my Xbows pretty well with, so the opportunity's kind of gone. I have to be careful of this right side. The Barbs are kind of going in, and then Skeletons for the Exe. Wow, Phoenix respawns. Okay, this is getting a bit dicey, actually. I'm kind of scared. I was doing really well, but now it's looking a bit sketchy. Anyways, though, going to protect, going to Fireball the Phoenix ASAP to get the egg gone as well. Knight Archers, and then log, or get back to my log as fast as possible. As you can see, again, I am just managing my cycle really well, to the point where I'm able to log pretty much every graveyard. Even though Monk does deflect my log back into my own tower, it still cleans up the Skeletons before that happens, so I'm fine with that. I'm going to log again, and then Fireball is going to be enough. So that's going to be a good game. Really, really nice win against Monk, Phoenix, Graveyard, Freeze. Freeze is much better to see than the Poison, of course, but I still think I would have won against Poison. I beat the Poison versions pretty often, but let's look for the next match. 11-2 now, so very intense. Found our game against 13. Looks like a Chinese player. Gonna give him the good luck, and let's see what's up. So this is gonna be our match for 12 wins, guys. Hopefully I can do it. We will find out, though. So Skeletons is interesting. Maybe a cycle deck. Skeleton King. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen that in my life, actually. Like, normally with Skeleton King, you see Tombstone or Skarm. You never just see plain 1 elixir skeletons, because, I mean, they're just 1 elixir. I don't really get it, but I'm gonna go Archers, I guess. Let's find out if he has a... Okay, he goes Poison. I have to defend this, but I really want to punish him, because that was a super aggressive Poison. I think I'm still gonna go in. Okay, goes Barbarian. So I do have to defend this even more. Gonna go Ice Spirit Skeletons. Really perfect Ice Spirit, does freeze everything, so perfect defense. I'm going to go in instantly now. He's going to be pretty low on Elixir, because he just committed a lot. Yeah, go Skeletons, Phoenix. Okay, so I guess I'm going to go Archers, or I guess I should let it go, because based on what he has, it's probably going to be Graveyard. I could have defended that. Sadly, though, I don't know the timing. Okay, go Skelly King. Yeah, really good that I didn't overcommit. I kind of learned my lesson from that first game where I lost to the E-Giant player, where I overcommitted to that Phoenix. Interesting Skelly King ability. I don't personally think it was worth 2 Elixir, but I guess it forced out the log, so it kind of was, but didn't get him anywhere, to be honest. Tombstone comes down. Gonna get back to an Expo and go in instantly. He should be kind of low in Elixir again, because he just spent Skelly King, he spent ability, and he went Tombstone. So, Barbarian, I think I don't want to commit to that right away, in case he goes something else. He does have Phoenix back now, I think, but Skelly King forced out again, and this should honestly be pretty good. I mean, even though I'm not going to get much of a connection, I'm still going to be able to force the Skelly King out, and if he goes ability, I can just log. If not, I think I can just ignore it. I do want to preemptively log it, but I have a feeling, yeah, he's going to go ability, so I'm going to wait and then log. Kind of a smart decision there. He gets 1 skeleton hit on tower. It's not a big deal. So this is going to be the Graveyard Poison matchup, guys, that we were not really looking for, but he does have Skelly King, not Monk, so I should definitely be able to win this one. Okay, Phoenix does not go into the tassel, so going to have to kite it over. Going to start fireballing the Tombstones now, because I want the tower damage, and it's definitely worth it. Okay, he has Zappies. I don't think he revealed that before. I think I want to go in, because I do have a Tesla up. I kind of want to make the most use of it, so let's see if I can get something out of this. Does go Poison. I'm going to catch the Barbarian with my Knight, and then I actually think I mistimed that, because Knight didn't get hit by the Barb, so that's unfortunate, but anyways, he does have the Poison in here again, so it's going to be a bit annoying to break through. But he should really not be able to break through either, so I'm feeling pretty confident about this win. I'm going to fireball the 1 Zappy. It's a bit of an overcommitment, because obviously you want to fireball the side with 2, but I think it's still worth it. Going to Expo, shove it up by 1 tile to make sure it can hit the Tombstone, and I think he's going to go in here. Yeah, he is. So going to go for a Tesla and Knight. And then I can just go Archers for the Graveyard. He's not even going for a Graveyard, actually. I don't even need to commit to that, actually, like with the log, because Expo is so good against the Skelly King skeletons. I can actually go in myself right now, because I have a defensive Expo surviving, so Might as well. He goes for a Tombstone in the back. Really not the best play for him. I mean, this should be a lock. Okay, go Skelly King. I'm going to Tesla to DPS it down and force something else out. Okay, goes Barbarian. I'm going to try and catch it with my Knight, and then... Okay, I messed up, unfortunately. Maybe if I didn't mess up, I would have gotten a small lock, but it's fine. Does go Phoenix. I wanted to go in, but he kind of prevented me. I think I am going to go Archers. I don't think he's gone for, like, a single graveyard yet, has he? I might be wrong, but I haven't seen any. I guess I'm just keeping him on the back foot, like, constantly, by going in a lot myself, so not really letting him to go in at all. But Skelly King ability is fully charged, kind of scary. Gonna get back to a log, and I think I want to hit the graveyard too, if possible. Get the most... Look at that log value. Clearing up everything, absolutely everything. Gonna Knight to protect my archers. And I mean, at this point, okay, Phoenix looks like he predicts my Xbow, or just tries to win a bridge battle, but I'm just gonna Tesla, DPS the Phoenix down, Skeletons protect my Tesla, and log to make sure the egg gets taken out. Do not want to deal with that at all. At this point, the game is pretty much over. I'm just going to be defending, and no point going in, because he's going same lane as me right now. That is in fireball range, so misplaced Tombstone. I'm going to take the fireball. But yeah, absolutely no point to keep going in, especially when he's going same lane as me, and I don't want him to be able to get poison value on the Xbow plus my weaker side tower. So just going to defensive Xbow. There's nothing wrong with it. Plus, okay, he's already back to a poison. I guess that's a 3-card cycle in action, but kind of crazy. Really fast cycling there. Phoenix is probably going to respawn. This is a bit scary, to be honest, but I think I'm fine. Just go back to a new pair of archers, Knight to protect them, and okay, this is a bit dicey. I hope I can defend this one. I think if I defend this graveyard push, I'm fine. Gonna Tesla for the Phoenix, log everything, Ice Spirit for the outside skeletons, and I think we won, guys. I took quite a bit of damage there. Kind of a scary push. I think this is going to be a bit more difficult of a matchup in triple, but we were able to hold off, and yeah, so he gives a good game and the good luck. I don't need it, so I appreciate it, but this is going to be the 12 win. I'll give him the good luck too, though, because maybe he needs it. I'll give him the well played too, because he did try his best. He did a pretty good comeback at the end, but I was able to just kind of control the pace of the game, and that is going to be 12 wins, guys, in this ridiculously difficult meta. Let's go. Really long video as well. I'm kind of tired, if you might have been able to tell by my commentary at the end. But, because just commentating for like 40 minutes straight is a bit tiring, but... Anyways, that's going to be 12 wins, guys. 97 out of 112 in Grand Challenges now, so 3 away from the magical number of the times 112 in Grand Challenges. So I'm going to open up the chest, I guess, and yeah, I'm really happy. I mean, I was kind of scared when I got 2 losses really early on. I was 6-0, which was a good start, but then it just kind of didn't go that well after that. But I was thankfully able to close it out and just honestly do well. I'm pretty proud of that one, so yeah, let's go. Really, really nice stuff. Every single game was pretty much Phoenix. Literally every single one, I think. That was Phoenix. That was Monk Phoenix. Okay, only the Hog EQ one was a non-Phoenix deck. Every other deck was all Phoenix. So this is how broken Phoenix is in the meta right now. And sadly, if you do want to play Xbow Cycle right now, you do have to be able to beat opposing Phoenix decks. And even Monk decks, which I went up against a few of them there. That was also a really nice win against the Hog Earthquake deck, which was kind of a tough matchup with a Giant Skelly in there. But yeah, unfortunately, this is what the meta's come to, guys, but I'm still pretty proud. I've also been kind of undefeated on ladder recently, as you can see. I haven't really lost any ladder games, so doing pretty well on that front, too. But yeah, my battle log is full of straight wins, which is pretty cool to see. But yeah, I'm really proud of that one. Really nice 12 win, even in a difficult meta, in adverse conditions, I was able to do it. So yeah, that's going to be it, guys. That is going to be 97 GCs. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the badge, I guess. But yeah, number 97. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, though. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.